too close. Hey, it's me, Marquelworld, Wrestlepalooza. Oh, sorry. It is hot in my apartment, baby. I don't know what it is. It's like only like 70 degrees outside, but it's like 85 in here. So I got the AC on. Something about the isolation, I think. But insulation. But let's talk about it. Wrestlepalooza, and we have AEW All Out, both pay-per-views, competing, I guess you can say, because the last match, Adam Page was facing Brock Lesnar versus John Cena versus Kyle Fletcher and Adam Page. We'll say both matches were good, but the Adam Page one was better. Why I say that? The way John Cena was buried, a lot of people very upset about how he was buried. If you don't know, and when I do these pay-per-views or live opinions, I gotta do my little editing. It doesn't let me type my tags until I get on the live, but um, the way he was buried, John Cena, I don't know. This was his farewell tour, but a lot of people are saying, what kind of shit is this? I saw a lot of mean spirited stuff, even like to the point they said they wouldn't, if Triple H pacemaker stopped working, they would be laughing, and they had some gifs. I thought that was taking it a little too far. I'm gonna be real. Some things I don't like about WWE, but some things I do like, but I would never wish death on him. He did bring a lot of memories, and I do like him as a person. And he's basically just a face. Come on now. He's not the one that's making all the decisions. Let's keep it real. Still up to 2015. Hello, how are you? Hope you're not tired. Hope you're not feeling sick, but I think the sickness and the tiredness played a part, right? Hope all is well, Anthony. I do read the comments, so hope all is well. Sorry, I'm doing my little editing. Speaking of Wrestlepalooza, but yeah, there were some people that was wishing some bad things with Triple H about the way that John Cena was booked. Yes, I would say he got buried. I will say that. He didn't really have any momentum, did he? I mean, he had a couple FUs. I guess they finally acknowledged it, which I am happy they did acknowledge the FU. But didn't really do anything for John Cena. Now did it? Brock Lesnar going ahead uh, makes sense if he's not going anywhere in the long run. It seems like he's signed for at least a year, right? So it makes sense that he would get the upper hand. I mean, John Cena is on his way out, and Brock Lesnar is returning. So I guess it's only right. He didn't have to lose in that fashion, John Cena. Very shocking. Very shocking. He did not have to lose in that fashion. I don't know why they not letting me write any tags, baby. They like, you're not writing no tags tonight. What is this? But how do you feel about John Cena and how he was booked? I will say this farewell tour has been a disappointment. Um, just gonna keep it real. It's been a disappointment. Stephanie McMahon going to the Hall of Fame. Is this something we're excited about? We knew they wanted to have the headlines, baby. So if the pay-per-view wasn't all that, they were going to do something to take the headlines away from WWE. So I guess this headline is the one that's popping. Stephanie McMahon going to the Hall of Fame. Congratulations. She's did a lot for the WWE. I mean, she's basically grew up in the business. So congratulations. We like to gossip here, Marco's World. Who's going to induct her? Is it going to be her husband, Triple H? Is it going to be her rival, who she first main evented, made history, Lita? Is it she going to return the favor and say, you know what, Trish, you didn't let Lita induct you because of me, baby. So you know what, I ain't gonna let Triple H induct me because of you, baby. So you induct me, boo. Is that what they gonna do? Let me know. You know I like to gossip. But that's all I was thinking about. Everyone's what's she gonna wear? I know she gonna kill that look. I love fashion and I love me some Stephanie McMahon. She always knows how to dress. Hey Frank, how are you? Did you watch? Who spent their $30 tonight? Who spent their $30 tonight on this, by the way, on ESPN Unlimited? I used my Surfshark, baby. I was in Canada tonight. So I was watching. Yes, baby. I was watching. I was in Canada. Speaking of Stephanie McMahon, thank you, boo. You mean you the one that advertised it? I will say this for people that didn't use a VPN. Sometimes it buffers, it gets choppy. I use my laptop and put it on the big screen once I went on Netflix. I will say the replay is way better when you watch it after it's not live. Great. They have all the pay-per-views, but when you watch it live, it can get choppy here and there. I will say that. But it wasn't to the point I would rather spend the $30, if that makes sense. I mean, I could live with it. It wasn't that bad. Ken, how are you? Did you spend your money, this $30 for this ESPN Unlimited? Did you know how to get on it? Did they not explain it enough to you guys on Friday? I know they explained the hell out of it. I'm like, damn. Colton, how are you? Please like and follow. It does help. If you have not, I post pro wrestling news at least 3 times a week, and I did post today about Beth Copeland making her AEW debut. Yes, she made her AEW debut. A lot of people are complaining. Does she need to get involved in Adam's storyline? Can she have her own storyline moving forward? Don't know how they would make that happen without her interacting with him, to be honest. I mean, yeah, I guess she could have made her debut without being involved and done something with the women's division, but who knows why she's even there? Maybe it was a one time appearance. But what are your thoughts about her and AEW? She looked great. She looked great. I watched that as well. AEW All Out. I did watch it. Um, what stood out to me, again, I don't like to just look at the card and just read and say the winners and my thoughts. I like to say what first popped in my head. Mm, that ladder match surprised me. I wasn't really interested in it before the pay per view, but when I watched it, it was very good. So that surprised me at AEW All Out. Didn't like the ending with the Ring of Honor champion slash, oh no, champion slash, yeah, they trying to play these little ads on YouTube. I'm doing my little copyright music and they trying to play these ads. I am not, but what's this? Uh, not ESPN News. Yeah, some people thought it was on ESPN, but yeah, it's on ESPN Unlimited. That's why they had to explain it. Still, people were asking. They still were asking. They were like, when I went on X, they were like, "How do you get on it?" I'm like they haven't been telling you guys on all the shows this week, but I guess people don't pay attention. But the ladder match surprised me. Don't like the Ring of Honor champion is the tag team champion of AEW. So I was kind of hoping Speedball would win. What's his name? Jet Speed. And then I was hoping maybe the Young Bucks. I do like Josh Alexander. Don't like what they're really doing with him in AEW. He's more of a tag team person at this point. He doesn't really do anything for himself. But um, wrong winner. Who else? Yes, Tony Storm losing her title was very surprising. I mean, this was a long time coming with her winning the title, Jamie. But what is this? Let me read these comments because I know Frank is talking about Tony Storm losing her title, which was well deserved. Uh, but Chris Statlander, yes, her winning was good. Why did I say Jimmy? Chris Statlander. Jamie, Chris Stantler, they all been original, so I kind of get their names confused. I'm surprised that Tony Storm lost. Yeah, I mean she's very good with the media, isn't she? She's very good with the media. What I mean is, she's a good spokesperson for that AEW brand. So we can see if Chris can she talk. Is she someone we can see on commercials? Is she someone we can see at the red carpet talking? I mean, she got the look, but does she got the personality? We shall see. There's more than just being the better woman in the ring. You're the champion. You represent that brand, baby. So will she represent like a Tony Storm? I surprise, good Lord. I mean, I don't know what that means, Kevin, but hello. I hope that's, we already starting already. Hey Jeffrey, how are you? Did you watch the pay-per-views? Right now, I'm just giving my overall thoughts without looking and going match to match. I'm just giving you my overall thoughts of tonight and also gossiping. So whatever's coming on top of my head, no script involved. Um, the Young Bucks looked good. Um, Mike Speedball was getting a lot of love. I was like, where's he from? Because they were cheering, Mike, 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 Mike. He is from Canada. Didn't realize that. Mercedes Monet, yes, she retained. It's very obvious that they want her to surpass Jade's record as the longest reigning TBS Women's Champion. Well, I guess I can just say TBS Champion because I think it's only for the women. I don't think the male call it the TBS Champion. I think they call it the TNT Champion, their mid card. Um, I don't know if Jay left in bad standing that they just want to erase her record like that. I mean, I don't really think they even mentioned her in her record, to be honest. Kind of different once you realize when Nikki Bella was going to pass AJ Lee's title reign, they would mention AJ Lee on commentary saying how AJ Lee had this many days. But I noticed with Mercedes Monet, they just mentioned she's going to become the longest reigning champion, but they never mentioned who is the longest reigning champion, which is Jade Cargo. So again, me like to gossip, it kind of makes me speculate why are they hesitant to say her name? I mean, you can't erase her from history. Was she the first? Now that I think about it, was she the first TBS champion? If she is, then they're really fucked. They really can't erase her. If they had a bad fallout, I mean, they can't erase that. Let me look real fast. I know Rio was in the finals, but I forgot who she was facing. Okay, yeah, she is the first. So, yeah, they really can't erase her. Even if she's not the longest reigning, she's always going to be that first woman to carry that championship. Tony Khan's riding Mercedes all day. I don't really care anymore. I mean, she is my favorite female wrestler. I'm not going to be a fake one and act like I'm not biased towards Miss Mercedes Monet. Sorry. But she's gotten a little stale. I mean, her always winning. It's kind of like, girl, I already know you're going to win, so I really don't need to watch this. Again, it is hot in this apartment. What is it finally on? 77. Really? It's only 65, but it's so hot in this apartment, it becomes 85 in here, so I don't know what's going on. Dave's thoughts crazy. What was that, Cody? And hello, by the way. Hope all is well because she is in WWE. Tony Khan hates. Okay, that's still like bold though. I hate that they are like this WWE and AEW. I just wish all wrestling companies would just mention each other. I mean, let's be real. Wrestling is a dying breed. It's not what it used to be back in the 2000s where everybody was watching it or where it was part of pop culture. So mentioning someone from a different company, really. I mean, it want to kill you. I mean, they're all wrestling companies. We all know they're going to bounce between companies. I mean, oh, I got fired from WWE. I'm going to go to AEW or TNA. Oh, I got fired from AEW. I'm going to go to WWE. So they know they're all going to cross paths eventually. So why hide the fact that they're somewhere else? I mean, just say Jay Cargo, the longest reigning TBS champion. I mean, it's not like we're saying look her up, Jay Cargo. I mean, especially if she's the first TBS champion. But can't take that away. Dave, the singer. Okay, did something happen? Did he pass? I love Mercedes, aka Sasha. Is a lot of people were talking about Sasha Banks, and I had to correct some people. And this is where a lot of people always say I criticize WWE. No, I want better, but I also defend them. A lot of people were saying she was not part of NXT Homecoming. They said she wasn't part of it. She was mentioned as part of the Four Horsewomen, not by name, and she was also in the video package. When you see Charlotte Flair winning the NXT Championship, and then she's backstage holding the belt, you see Sasha, and they show her face clapping for Charlotte Flair. Um, it was all four horsewomen: Bailey, Sasha, Becky, all clapping for Charlotte Flair. So that kind of is a good sign that maybe she's in good standing, or WWE kind of is open to her returning one day. I mean, they did include her. They could have wrote her out of the video, or they didn't want to show her at all, but they did kind of show her in it. I mean, yeah, they showed her face, and all she was doing was clapping for Charlotte because she just won. But they could have done more, of course, like show her. I mean, if you talk about NXT, her and Bailey, that is the women's revolution right there. I will say that Paige and Emma, that NXT championship match, bomb. I will say TNA, the beautiful people, Gail Kim, also come. They started it. But let me read this. Sasha Banks and Bailey, they took it to a new level. I love Mercedes, aka Sasha, and her other woman company. Tony Khan is petty. She was in the video. Yeah, I kind of laughed because they looked like babies, but I was like, oh, that was before she had the money. No shade to her, but you all know how once you get a little bit of money, you start to look a little bit different. I was like, oh, that is what she looked like. We used to like her even when she looked like that. Now she got way more money than she did when she was part of that NXT shit. But I was looking, I was like, oh, was that? Oh, yeah, that is how she used to look back in the day. That's kind of how when you look at old photos of yourself from like 15 years ago, you're like, oh, okay. We have Jessica saying she loves Charlotte, the Queen. I love Mercedes Monet, but I respect the Queen, and I do like her. I don't love her, but I'm glad you do love her. Right now, they have her in this tag team with Miss Bliss, helping her character. Helping her character. What I mean by that is a lot of people were getting tired of her. Let's be real. A lot of people were getting tired of her coming back in the championship title match, winning it, losing it in 2 months, and then adding another title reign to her record. Like, hey, I'm back. Give me a title match. I won. I'm gonna keep the title for 2 months. Okay, I add another title reign. Okay, I'm gonna leave for another 3 months. Give me my title match. Okay, I won. I'm gonna have it for 5 weeks. Okay, now I'm a 15-time champion. I mean, that's all they kept doing with her. So I'm glad she's part of this tag team. But let me talk about some results. What do I want to talk about first? I guess Wrestlepalooza, not because it's WWE, because it's the shorter one. I mean, let's be real, AEW's way longer, so let's get the short one out the way. Mark my words, she will be back. Yes, I think she's going to resign to AEW. I think Mercedes Monet is a person that loves wrestling the craft. So I think she will resign with AEW. I think when her contract ends next year or something, she'll do it maybe for another 2 years. Then I think she will go back to WWE. I will say eventually she will have a kid soon, so maybe she'll have a baby first, then come back and have that entrepreneur, bad bitch, CEO, I'm the mother slash I am back. Look at me, shit. But speaking of Charlotte Flair, she says she wants to soon have a child. So don't know when that is, but she can be gone. And then we also have, speaking of Charlotte Flair, Andrade, still shocked they dragged him. And I'm not laughing at him. I do apologize. I might have had some sympathy for him for a short minute, but then I did giggle. But they took him out like he stole something. Basically told Stab he was let go, escorted him out of the arena. What really happened? Allegedly, they said it was a dispute. I wonder against who. I'm not saying Charlotte, but I wonder against who. Oh, and let me go back to this David. I am so sorry. I am not trying to be rude, but I don't know who he is, so let me look him up real fast. Oh, you talking about that? Child, I don't know anything about that man. I know what you're talking about. I may know a song of his, but I've been seeing that this teenage girl missing, dead. Yeah, I don't know much about that story. My condolences to the young lady, of course, but not a fan of his. Never was a fan of his. Probably won't be a fan of his. So there's to that, Cody. Didn't want to ignore that. Do try to answer. Hopefully, she will be back. Okay, so Stephanie, yes, just because she did win. I was a little shocked. I thought the veteran, we can call her a veteran at this point, Io Sky. I mean, she hasn't been here for a year or two or three or four. She's been here a little bit longer at this point in the WWE system. I thought she was going to win. I mean, I like Stephanie. There is a little unique look. She got a little I'm grown slash sexy look to her slash mysterious look, if that makes sense. But she has no character, so she's very pretty. I will give her that. But she can wrestle, but why do I care about her? That's the thing. So Io, I mean, of course she can wrestle. Do we say that she has character? I mean, I guess. I mean, her little pointy thing, whatever bullshit she does, that's part of her personality, I guess. She is a baby face. I mean, we see some backstage segments with her trying to stop Asuka, right? Um, Surprising Asuka wasn't really involved, huh? Liking this Asuka heel, territorial, crazy, delusional character that she's playing. It's kind of better than the last one she played when she came back. He failed a test. Oh, you talking about Andrade? Yeah, I heard he was hard to even contact. So I'm like, what's that all about? Hey, Hoof, how are you? And please like and follow. It does help. I post sports in the news at least 3 times a week. Hey, James, we are gossiping, talking about wrestling. We are talking about Wrestlepalooza and AEW All Out and other topics. Lord, here we go. Here we go with the hate and shit. But Jesus, hello, how are you? Yeah, but why they didn't push Jade? Are you saying why they didn't push Jade instead of Stephanie, or are you saying why didn't they have Jade um lose to Stephanie, like instead of Io? Are you saying why didn't Jade take it instead of Io losing, or are you saying why didn't Jade go over instead of Stephanie going over? I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get clarity so I answer correct. But yeah, I was saying that earlier when I first got on. I'm sorry, Joseph. I was saying welcome. I was saying there were some people on X saying some mean things, even talking about Hunter and Triple H pacemakers, even laughing, saying, "Well, if his pacemaker stopped, I wouldn't feel bad. And he's a piece of shit, and he ruined John Cena's farewell tour. Give us a redo." I'm like, damn, you guys are that upset about this. The universe, they didn't like that decision. Of course, with the decision and some people being mad, Brock Lesnar, you know what comes next. Yes, that lawsuit. Of course, people are bringing it up now because they are upset. So, Don't know if this was a good decision. They better get the Unreal cameras, the Netflix camera out so they have the people's reaction and Hunter reacting to the people online and oh my goodness, they're so upset. I bet you they're filming that right now. We will see that on season 2. I bet you. But here they go, playing another ad. I don't feel like listening to that, so that's why I'm doing that. All right, Wrestlepalooza. Not wrestling news. Speaking of real fast, let's talk about Carmelo Hayes. I'm booked and busy, but his character isn't going anywhere. What was that? The Blue Thunder really finished him off. And why is he in NXT anymore? I'm just asking. What has he done on the main roster? Okay, so let me read this. Let me read this. I believe John Cena was just used to put over the returning Brock Lesnar. So him losing, I wouldn't have mind that, but him getting a little offense, a little bit more would have been nice. I mean, him winning the feud, it would have been a nice thing for his farewell tour. Victorious. I mean, this is what the last time he's going to wrestle. So when we look back from 2025 to 2035, are we going to be looking 10 years from now and say, you know what, this run was the shit? John Cena really did his thing, or are we going to be looking at it like this Travis Scott person was involved, this Brock Lesnar squashing him was involved, John Cena was barely there? Is that how we're going to talk about it? It's going to depend on the viewer. If you're someone that is a John Cena fanatic, you're going to love everything that he does. But it depends. Me, I'm going to feel like we kind of got ripped. So sad. Oh, okay. So now okay, thank you for clarifying. So you were actually hoping that Jade would go over. I mean, yeah, I see we have a Jade fan. You like the tall women, huh? You like the tall athletic women. I noticed that about you, Jessica, because you like Charlotte Flair and you like Jade, and they're both tall and athletic. So I do see your vibe. Um, but let me get to the point. I just wanted to point that out. I think that's why you kind of like them. Their build and their athletic, their maneuvers, I think. But with Jade, she had so much potential when she was coming with those fur coats, the limousines. She felt like a star when she came from AEW. You were excited. You were like head over heels. She was backstage. Her presence was out of this world. Even her first entrance, she looked like Wonder Woman. I was like, damn, she looked like Storm from the Marvel movie. But slowly but surely, she started becoming background. So I don't know what's going on with her. This Nia Jax, Tiffany Stratton, Jay bullshit, boring. This mention, I told you guys when she was facing Chelsea Green, she was going to become the U.S. Women's Champion Chaser. And a champion chaser is someone that chases that belt no matter who holds the belt. And that is what we saw from her. Chelsea, she's fighting her. Zelina, she's fighting her. Um, who is the current one? Julia, she's fighting her. She is the U.S. champion chaser. So is she eventually going to win this belt? I mean, let's keep it real. This is boring with Julia barely getting TV time, but then when she finally does, she's facing the same girl that faces all the champions. It's like, really? And then we have Tiffany and Nia again. It's just like, girl, and she just comes out with her little cute outfits backstage or talking all the time. It's like, girl, stop talking, bitch, and fight. I mean, this SmackDown division it's sad. I don't have no filter. Sorry, I just keep it real. So Tiffany girl, I was excited for you. I really was. But this girl, y'all can take that back to the drawing board. Please and thank you. It was good. I'll give you that. NXT was very good. But a lot of nostalgia. Again, it's hot as hell up in here. So I gotta turn on my fan. But a lot of nostalgia. We did have a lot of people coming back. How are they gonna keep up this momentum next week? I really feel like they have a lot of good stars. I feel like they made a huge mistake by getting rid of Cora Jade. Little disappointed with Tyler Breeze. I hope that's not a one-time thing. I hope he's part of it for a year at least. I feel like he has some unfinished business. I feel like him in NXT instead of the main roster would totally be fine. I feel like him, if they still do up, up, down, I'm a little too busy. I used to watch the videos, but if that's still a thing, he could do that and be in NXT. He could be NXT champion. So I hope this isn't a one time thing, but I'm very disappointed in the reaction. I was like, really? Because I used to love his entrance with the little stick and the little the Tron. I love the beautiful people. Lay Cool, Vincent's Devils, Victoria, Tori Wilson, Candice Michelle. I love what are those maximum models? They're in Ring of Honor, so I love those heels. So I'm glad he's back. I hope it's not a one-time thing. I may be the only person saying that, but oh well. I'm still gonna let it be known if no one likes Tyler. Um, I mean, I could see that money talks, right? I mean, we had Undertaker who used to not even do podcasts. Now, no interviews. Now he's doing a podcast and all of that. So never say never. I mean, we saw that with Shawn Michaels, who's now trying to say no, I no, that's not my last match. No, not the one at Crown Jewels, the one with the one that I had at WrestleMania, whatever it was. That was my last match. It's like, no, baby, you came back, baby. When I look up your name on was it Cage Match, where you look at the career of someone and their matches and their stars, cagematch.com, or is it Cage Side? I think it's Cage Match. Cage Side Seats or Cage Match. But your last match is that Crown Jewel. I mean, so he was one that said he would never come back either, but he didn't have this dramatic tour though. John Cena is very like, this is my last hurrah. You ain't never gonna see me again. But did he say WWE? You have to remember wording is key. Maybe he'll go to TNA or AEW and say I said WWE. I didn't say wrestling. Oh, okay. So you do like the athletic build. Hey, Great Baker. Hey, from Australia. Yeah, so you agree with that. So the women's division does suck. Um, I don't get it. Um, Even the mid card on Raw is way better. You have the four horsewomen. You have Becky Lynch and Bailey. They were fighting for it. You have AJ Lee, who was huge star. She's about to feud with Becky Lynch. You had Lyra and Becky have some good ones. That belt. Oh, and Nikki Bella. She faced Nikki Bella. Another Hall of Famer. So she faced so many um huge stars compared to this Julia girl who's just backstage talking shit, um, trying to chase B-Fab who can barely wrestle. I mean, I'm sorry, boo. Me and you, we probably can wrestle the same. Okay, maybe you can wrestle a little bit better than me, but okay, I mean, all right. She's not a threat to Julia. Okay, mention. Okay, we get it. Triple H doesn't care. And Tiffany, her outfits, I'm over it. You look cute, boo. I like your little cute outfits. The little black one showing your bra, your tits. I like the other one where you were showing your ass. You got your body. We know it, boo. But I want to see you wrestle. But again, that's the booking. Not her fault. Love your point of view. Oh, thank you. I just try to keep it real sometimes. Some people don't like it because I'm a little too blunt. But hey. I just try to keep it real, how I feel. I don't try to tell people how to feel though. They need to get rid of the both women's championship. Just have one title. Ooh, you might get some heat for that, but I can see kind of what you mean. I mean, if it's one championship, they might say, "What about the men?" But are you talking about just that one belt on SmackDown? I just need to get clarity. Like, they need to get rid of one mid card title and have one championship for each brand. Like, they get rid of the U.S. and Intercontinental. Or are you saying they just need to have one women's championship for all brands, just one title? Hey, how are you? I'm good, Jeremy. How are you doing? And please like and follow. It does help. Oh, thank you, Kyle. I mean, yeah, I try to just keep it blunt. Michelle McCool is amazing. Okay, Donna. I mean, yeah, I mean, she was good for her time. I will give her that. She was very flexible. I still remember my favorite memory of her was she was actually part of the Diva Search. So I remember they were playing dodgeball and she eliminated all the divas. So it was the Diva Search contestants versus the divas like Trish Stratus, Jazz, Victoria, Stacy Keebler. She was like throwing the ball and she eliminated all of them. And I remember even back then, I remember when I saw that, I said, this girl gonna be a star because she had it. Then I saw her with her ruler. I think she was like a little teacher gimmick. She had a little ruler. She came a long way. Now that I think about it, she used to be on SmackDown. I remember watching that with my neighbors back in the day. She came a long way, being a teacher and to Lay Cool. She's good. I'm getting tired of her being involved in a lot of stuff with the Undertaker, such as his podcast. I mean, I listened to an episode or two, but they are stating that he is kind of watering it down or filtering himself around his wife. I just want her to do her own shit. No offense to him or her. I just want her to do something. Like maybe she can do something with Lay Cool. If she wasn't so busy doing LFG, his podcast, maybe she could do something for herself. Maybe she could do a Lay Cool podcast with her and Layla, but she can't do that because she's always doing shit with her husband. So I just hope soon she can distance herself and maybe have her own thing going for herself. No shade to her. I'm not trying to dig at her. I want to see something from her. Thank you. Yes, WSU, Wayne State University. What you know about that? How are you? That was no shade of her. I like be fat. I love my sister. Okay, I ain't not dissing my sister. I do love her, but keep it real. We all know she ain't no threat. I mean, that would be cute if she was a mid card champion. I mean, that would be the most logical thing to do for her while she is working on her crafts. She's not women's champion material, but maybe mid card. But dethroning Julia, don't see that. Unless it's a triple threat match where she does a roll up and she wins. I can see that being an upset. But again, we know she ain't winning. I mean, I don't even think that exists anymore. The brand split. We just have people jumping here and there. I know people will make excuses, but I don't even think that exists anymore. To be honest with you, Frank. Let me turn off this because I'm not listening to your ads. I keep muting it. What do it say? Oh, and I must go. I was like, okay, and I must go. I'm sorry. How are you, by the way? John, did you watch any pay-per-views tonight? Did you watch All Out? Did you watch Wrestlepalooza? Did you watch something else maybe? I know maybe there was a game on. I don't follow sports. I do apologize. Oh, okay. I mean, that's different. I'll give you that. It's different. I'm not saying I agree or disagree. This is different. It will give them less TV time, to be honest. You know, they it will. Okay, this is a different opinion, and I like it. I haven't heard this title in a while now. But let's talk about this. Honestly, they need to bring back the 24/7 title. That championship filled the laps of creative with funny segments seemed to liven up the crowds. Mostly our truth just made laugh a lot. Okay, I agree with you on that aspect. It did give a lot of people who didn't have any creative direction something to do on TV. Even if it was running or slipping or being silly and slipping on a banana peel like we're in Mario Kart. But it gave them 10 seconds on camera. So I do miss the backstage segment stuff. I was hoping it would be like the hardcore title where they're just fighting and pinning backstage. I mean, we did see that sometimes. So it was good, even for the legends to return and win it. I am a women's wrestling fanatic, so like seeing Kelly Kelly win it and Candice Michelle win it, seeing moments like that, you don't have that anymore without that belt. You had that comedy relief, like you stated, with that belt, where you could even have legends come back and win it for a little seconds. I just always hated, and I always called it the roll up pin because they always would lose to a roll up. And it's like, girl, is the concrete that hard? Like your back hurt that bad that you can't kick out? I mean, damn, how hard is this concrete that nobody can kick out once they get rolled up? Not everybody loses to the schoolboy. I mean, it was even that. It sometimes it wouldn't even be surprising. They would just like look at them, fight, 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 and then they'll do a schoolboy, and then they would win. I'm like, is the concrete that bad on your back? I mean, just let me know because that was ridiculous. Okay, I wasn't looking for that. Hey, CB, how are you doing? By the way, please like and follow if you haven't. But how are you tonight? Oh, you see, you know your history, Donna. You even know the year, don't you, boo? So yes, that was 2004. Yes, she fought Ashley and Jillian. Yes, and I think somehow Crystal Marshall was involved in this shit because I think I remember Crystal Marshall in her pink little outfit. She was facing Jillian Hall with her little black and green outfit. I remember because Jillian Hall was on SmackDown versus Raw 2007. She had that cartwheel elbow. I used to every Christmas. I would always ask my mom, it was to the point she always knew. Okay, you want SmackDown versus Raw for your birthday, for Christmas? Yes. I remember the cartwheel elbow. That was my favorite from Jillian. Shame what happened to Jillian Hall. She's very pretty, by the way. Let's talk about her real fast. I did see her. She does look very pretty still till this day. I will say back then it seemed like she had a lot of plastic surgery, or I don't know, maybe it was the makeup for her towards the end of her tenure, but she looks fabulous now. Um, Never saying she was ugly, but I'm just saying something was off with her looks the longer she was in WWE. I don't know. I mean, when she first came on, she didn't look like that, and then towards the end, she looked a little different. I would say. I wish Dudley was in Street Fighter Six. Who? Oh, you talking about the wrestler? In the movie, right? That they're filming, Kelly. Okay, you watched both. Okay, so which one did you like better? I have to ask and be messy. Who won last night, John or Brock? John lost and got dominated. So was Brock. He got dominated. Oh, see, I forgot about that. I forgot about that. But you know why I forgot about that? Because you just answered that. Because she only went for an hour. So I totally forgot. I thought she was the referee. See, my memory is leaving me. I thought she was the referee when she was counting for Candice Michelle. No. Yeah, I think it was Candice Michelle. She betrayed Kelly. I thought Melina was the ref, so I didn't realize she won it later that night. Because I thought I was mad that she didn't win the title. So I was like, damn, she came back just to be the referee? Really? So I must have missed that she won for that 1 hour. Oh, see, okay, I'm just now seeing the rest of your comment. Because I thought you said Melina won. I was like, okay, Melina was red and she also won. Oh no. Did she win? I thought she was just the ref. That's true, Joseph. I will say she was a good wrestler. I did used to watch OVW. A lot of people don't talk about OVW. I don't know if that's no longer relevant in the wrestling forums or on X anymore or Facebook. But I did used to watch OVW when I was a kid. I wouldn't watch the episodes per se. I would just go on YouTube and I used to look up wrestlers. So I would see their matches and then I would see other things pop up, such as OVW. So I started watching. But she was good in OVW. I also will say FCW was good as well. I would say there was a lot of people that would surprise you. Kind of like a Rosa Mendes, you know, she really wasn't pushed on the main roster. She was always the first girl who got eliminated in the battle royals. But if you look at her stuff in FCW, you're like, oh wow, she's doing suplexes, she's doing elbow drops, she's doing head scissors. She's doing scoop slams. You be like, damn, she ain't doing none of that on TV. So, you know, some of the hidden gems are at FCW and OVW. Alexis Loree, do your research. Mickey James, she was on there as well. Beth Phoenix, OVW. So happy when they had that Netflix thing, but then they kind of took it away with their bullshit drama that they brought. Her and her mama. I was like, girl, I don't know you guys, but I was hoping it would be more about the everyday production. It was like drama. I don't know how to explain that. Netflix. I was expecting something different. Okay, so I didn't know that about the past refs. Okay. OVW was fire. Goku or Vegeta? I will say Goku. Goku. I mean, I like Vegeta too, but Goku. I'm a wrestling fan. Hey, Levi Vine 452. All right, but before I forget, real fast, let's leave. I'm like, dang, you still ain't saying nothing about what happened. Okay, so we all know AJ Lee versus CM Punk. We all know AJ Lee, CM Punk won. AJ Lee, Black Widow. She reversed that finisher, rock bottom, whatever we want to call it. Stephanie Vacour, she did defeat Io Sky. Very shocking. I thought the veteran, again, I stated, I thought the veteran who's been there a little bit longer would have gotten the title opportunity to win this. But you have to remember, it wasn't originally what you call it. Sky, I don't think she was scheduled to be in the match, right? So you would have to think, well, if she wasn't really scheduled, she's just filler. So we just saw what it was. She was just filler. I don't know if Naomi would have lost per se if she would have been wrestling. I don't know. I think she won it what 2 or 3 months ago. That's why she was very not distraught, but very disappointed in the timing of all of this because she literally just won the championship not even 3 months ago. But thanks. Yeah, I don't do me. The rock bottom, the hurricane, choke slam, whatever you want to call it. I'll call it the Bex bottom. But yes, she reversed that into the Black Widow. Surprise? No. I'm not surprised she won. Glad she's back. How long is this nostalgia shit gonna last though? Like, okay, she's back. We are like excited, but we're gonna be like this in 2 years, like, or even 4 months where we're just ecstatic that she's back. I mean, I'm not saying I'm mad she's back or anything. I'm just saying they keep bringing back all these people, but the storylines kind of go nowhere, or they can't create new stars, so they have to keep bringing up and keep bringing the past. Yeah, exactly. She was on a good run before her pregnancy. I know she will return. She made that very clear. You can see like her on the couch. I want to say she's sad that she's pregnant, but you can see she's very disappointed that it happened right now, and you could tell that she was very into this run. You know, again, she didn't have the title for a long time. She was doing a new character. I mean, this caution character shit, I liked it. I was like, okay, like I thought she was getting stabbed. I'm like, girl, maybe she need to have a baby at this point and just, you know, be gone for a little bit and come back. That's how I was thinking. I'm gonna keep it real. But then I was like, okay, I like this. Okay, she a little crazy. I like her mic. Word, I can fly too, baby. When she was talking about EO, I said, okay, boo, you doing your thing on the mic. You killing it. But then when I heard she got pregnant, I was like, damn, I didn't mean it like that. I just like, okay, I'm starting to like you again. So she was getting stale with the happy girl, happy to be here, and the dancy girl and the glow in the dark shit. That was kind of like, okay, girl. But then with her heel stuff, that was like, okay, this is very interesting. We saw her become heel the first time she became heel. I'm trying to think of my wrestling history. I've been watching since I was 7. So I've been watching for a while now. So I think the first time she turned heel is when she turned heel on Paige when she lost the Battle Royal. She lost the Battle Royal. She had the curly hair. I'm amazing. That was a good run she had too. I'm amazing. I'm amazing. She betrayed Paige once she lost. That was good, but this heel character was better, I would say. No. But yeah, Larry, you see me talking about her. I'm about to like talk about her all night. But no, she was on a good run. Maxine needs to dominate. She can become a mid card champion. I can see that for her. No shade to her. I don't see her becoming women's champion just yet. But a mid card champion slash speed champion would be a cute look for her. She's on Raw, right? So Intercontinental Women's Champion. Why not? B shot factor. She doesn't have to have the title for 5 months, 6 months. She can have it for 2 months. But would be cute for her and good for her resume. And it would show that these mid card titles are for not the top stars. She doesn't need to be the top star to get the women's championship. But she can have her little mid card championship run and it gives other ladies in the back who don't get pushed hard hope. I mean, Maxine was getting pushed hard when she was with Chad Gable, the Alpha Academy. I think she's still part of them at some point, but now with this Natalia shit, she's not really getting pushed. I mean, I thought they would win the tag team gold, but I guess not. I mean, I'm hoping she'll be back. The way she's kind of dry begging, and Paige is my favorite character that I ever played. And oh my God, I miss playing Paige. And every time someone tweets her about WWE, she responds. So it's kind of obvious that she wants to come back to WWE, and she's kind of dry begging. Dry begging is when you don't ask, you dry beg. You kind of hint at something. Kind of like, let me give an example. Oh my God, your spaghetti look good. Is it good? Oh, it looks good. Mmm, man, I'm hungry. That spaghetti look good. So that's what she basically doing. Dry begging online, tweeting everything about WWE. Oh my God, I would love to play Paige again. And oh, it's up to WWE for me to come back. Girl, just say you want your job back. Uh, I was not a fan of the glow. Yeah, it got stale, so I agree. I was a fan at first, so I can't take that away from her. It was a good, cute character at first. Terrifier, what's up, beautiful? Oh, hey, how are you, Donna? Yes, she was heel in Team Bad, but I think she turned heel before she joined Team Bad. Um, when she betrayed Paige, and then she faced Nikki Bella for that Divas Championship, where she kept losing. You thought that heel turn was going to make her become the champion. Back then, I was cheering for her to win the championship from Nikki Bella, the Divas Championship, but no, she never won. Thank you, Terrifier. Got them done yesterday, so thank you. Thank you. But no, she got a good memory because she was on Team Bad. She did become heel. Oh, see, hey JP Gaming, how are you? By the way, thanks. You have the same one. How are you? Did you watch any pay-per-views tonight, by the way? Happy Sunday, right? Do you have backflips? Do you do backflips? Not necessarily. Not. I don't think I can. I mean, maybe. Okay, so yeah, like Frank, like kind of like you, yeah, kind of like stated a little bit too. It was a cute little heel run that she had back then. It was something different than the Funkadactyls gimmick that she was going with, but this one was way authentic, way different. You can tell she kind of had her hand in creative too, with the wardrobe and the character, so it felt a little bit more personal, and that's why it was delivered better. Hey, Kiki Kuro, thank you so much. How are you? And by the way, please like and follow if you have not. It does help. I post pro wrestling news at least 3 times a week. You is so funny. You want her to become the U.S. champion chaser. So a champion chaser again, they chase a championship no matter who has it. So you want her to become the U.S. champion chaser. Then she becomes the intercontinental champion chaser. Lord. I mean, she could. I feel bad for her. I'm like, girl, can she please just win this time, please? 'Cause I'm tired of this girl challenging. I know the champions are like tired of fighting her. Like, girl, we have to fight you again. Like, damn, boo, you can't even beat the last champion. You ain't gonna beat me. That would be what I would say. Like, girl, you ain't even getting no match. You couldn't beat the first one, the second one, the third, the fourth, not the fifth. So be gone. And what's she gonna say? I'm gonna beat you though. Ooh, burn. Now, girl, bye. We gon' here we go with this. So we done with that. Okay. Someone said something about Ash. Okay. Ash by Elegance versus Tony. That would be cute. I did remember when Ash by Elegance made her debut in TNA and she was in the crowd. I remember a lot of people were saying that she kind of looked like timeless Tony Storm. I'm like, don't do that to her. Similar gimmick, name, but not similar gimmick. Similar gimmick name. I will say Tony Storm is crazy slash lovable slash she's a neutral. She's not heel or face, but she can be both. Ash, the other hand, she is heel. So whatever she does, heel. So totally different characters. Happy that she won the TNA championship. I know she was very happy. I will say I want her to get a new championship. Nevertheless, not hating. I did pay to meet her last year. TNA meet and greet. I think it's on my Facebook and X or Instagram, the photo with her. So I did pay to meet the girl and support her and try to give her a little coin in her little pockets and show TNA that she is a star and people are coming to see her, but she needs to get rid of that finisher. Doesn't really look effective, the Swanton Bomb. I mean, when she won that championship, it was just very slow. And then the pin was very slow. It just was like, oh, this looked very sloppy. I don't know. Maybe she doesn't do it fast enough, so it doesn't look impactful. I don't know, but she needs a new finisher. I think she needs a finisher where it's a grapple. I don't think she needs to do a flying move. But let me continue with the results. Brock Lesnar defeated John Cena. Cody Rhodes defeats Drew McIntyre, which did we think Drew McIntyre was going to win? Don't think so. What else did we have? I know I'm missing a match. The Usos did come up with the win. Hold on, no, they didn't. It was the Visions that came up with the win. But the Usos back together. What do we think about that? So that means no U.S. championship reign for Jimmy Uso. That means no World Heavyweight Championship reign for him. Never thought he was going to become a World Heavyweight Champion because they never really pushed him. But with him being back with his brother, that just confirms that he's not going to get his push. So a little disappointing. I mean, the Vision winning, I really don't care for them, to be honest. I mean, they look good together, I guess, but okay, I don't really care for you guys. The Usos, I do love them. I'm not taking that away from them. They're one of the best tag teams. I even bought their merchandise. My cheap ass don't be buying merchandise. I'm gonna be real with you. I'll buy the games every year. I'll go to an event if you guys are here. If I go to an event, I'll buy merchandise for a memory, but I ain't every month going on WWEshop.com. But and if I get a t-shirt, it's off a little website, little bootleg t-shirt. But I actually went to WWE shop for these men. Love them, but I want something more with Jimmy Uso. I mean, this is so tiresome. The Usos coming together. Okay, if they win the championships, that would be nice. But again, what is Jimmy Uso's career going to be once he retires? Is it just going to be championships, one tag team, 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 tag team champion? Or is it going to be tag team, tag team, tag team, US champion, tag team, tag team, tag team? Only time will tell. Maybe soon he may want to sit down once he has this kid. I know he has other kids, right? But I mean, once this newborn, so that's going to be at least a couple months, 4 or 5 months. I mean, men are entitled to maternity leave. That's just background music. I'm not watching anything, Danny. That's just background music. The gag is Donna. She's still getting the check, boo. They said she's still getting the check, boo. Did you know that she's still on the payroll? They say, yeah, Tamina's still employed by WWE, honey. She's still getting her check. She getting her check and she going to Mac with it, honey. I ain't mad at her. She ain't got no mortgage to pay because remember a couple years ago, if you keep up with gossiping her, The Rock bought her house recently. What was it, 2, 3 years ago? So she getting her little WWE check. I know she got some kids, one or two. I know she got a daughter, but she getting the check. So I ain't mad at Tamina. She like the smartest one. She don't even come, but she stay getting her a little WWE check. Now that is a smart woman. I'm gonna give her that. I ain't been in WWE for a couple years, but you better give me my direct deposit, baby. I like Drew, but he's becoming a loser. So basically, his credibility is going down. You're stating, yes, it is. He loses most of the time. I mean, I know he won the championship. What, 2 years ago or last year? What, it was brief, right? So I don't know if he doesn't feel like a superstar because he doesn't hold the title long, or is it because he keeps facing for the title and he keeps losing? Oh, hey Robert. Well, thanks for coming. I hope you watched AEW All Out or Wrestlepalooza. We did discuss most of that. Right now, we were talking about Tamina. She's still getting a check. She's still getting a WWE check, even though she hasn't been a WWE ring in a couple years. But how are you doing? I go live at least once a week, but I post wrestling gossip at least 3 times a week. So I post more than I go live. So I do post 3 times at least a week. Wrestling gossip, of course, in my life. And then I go live at least once to do a recap, wrestling live gossip. So here we are on a Sunday gossiping about Wrestlepalooza and AEW All Out. And I feel like AEW All Out kind of went all out with the matches. We'll say the backflipping was a little much with some. Like that spot when you had all the tag teams with that ladder match jump from that side, jump from that side, jump from this side, jump from that side. It was like, this is exactly what they say about AEW, that this is just a jumping fest, and here they are doing a jumping fest. But other than that, It was a good pay-per-view. I will say, that undisputed match surprised me. I didn't really have any expectations with that, but it was a banger match. That ladder match again. I don't like ladder matches. It takes forever, especially when you have so many teams. Uh, Let me drag you down. Okay, everyone's down. Okay, this person's getting up. Okay, they dragging down. It's like, child, let me start cooking because they're gonna be up here doing this forever. But it was a good match. So it did surprise me. The Mercedes Monet match was good. Tony Storm winning. Tony Storm losing and looking shot was good TV. I know she's going to be crazy next Wednesday. So this is leading to people hopefully tuning in, right? To get the afterthoughts of what happened. It takes it away. I mean, we just saw that with the John Cena Brock Lesnar shit. They were just F5, 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 1, 2, kick out. Attitude adjustment, attitude adjustment, attitude adjustment, 1, 2, kick out. F5, 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 1, 2, 3. I mean, it was like, what? Okay. And this was like the first thing we saw on this historic, revolutionary event. Okay. Yeah, I do. I watch AEW. My favorite people on there are the Young Bucks, Ricochet. I do like Con Bishop, the one that's with Ricochet. I like Mike Speedball, Jet Speed. I like the females, Mercedes Monet. Britt Baker, she hasn't been there in a while. I met her at a con this year. I paid to meet her. What's another woman I like? Trying to think. I used to love Jade. I used to love the baddies. So I used to love her, Red Velvet, and Kiera Hogan, which Kiera Hogan got released recently, but I thought ever since Mercedes Monet got hired, they kind of had bad blood when Kiera Hogan dissed her on a live. I said, yeah, she ain't really gonna get pushed. So she went to Jocelyn's Cabaret, and that was the last of her. But I've been watching AEW since they started. My favorite woman's gimmick, a lot of people laugh at me, was Awesome Kong and Brandy Rhodes. I loved that dark look that Brandy Rhodes had with that widow hat with the little scarf down. I loved Brandy Rhodes with the purple hair being Awesome Kong's manager. I really wanted that to go somewhere. I'm still mad that didn't really go anywhere. Awesome Kong and Brandy Rhodes. I really wish Brandy Rhodes was used more. She's very underrated. No one really talks about her as a manager role, but managers used to be a thing where that's all you would do. And she would have killed that shit if given more time, of course. Okay. All right, so we had said, hey, Markel, breaking news. It's GCW has a show tonight. Oh, okay, where are they, Tyler? Thank you for keeping us informed. What are the results? Keep us updated if you can. Who is a main attraction? Who is someone we would know? Can you tell us? Anyway, I work at Domino's in delivery, and I bust the fat. Mm. Boy. Okay, so we're not eating at Domino's. That's nice. I had me some Green Lantern tonight. That pizza, I had me a little pepperoni pizza with some onions, some banana peppers, some Parmesan and feta cheese. That was good. So speaking of pizza, and that person better not do what you said you did, or we're gonna have a lawsuit. Oh, see, we have another one coming in here upset. And I told you, and I just said that a couple minutes ago. What we're gonna be thinking about 10 years from now? Is this gonna be something good or something bad? And like I said, a lot of people mad at Triple H, baby. They even talking about his pacemaker. They are upset on how John Cena was done. They said he was done dirty. And I haven't heard that in years. This reminded me back in the days. You remember how people would always say that back in the days? Oh, he did me so dirty. That's what a lot of people saying about John Cena tonight, that Triple H screwed the hell out of him. You know, Frank, they like to say those adjectives to make it sound important, historical, revolutionary, breathtaking, whatever you guys want to say, to convince us to pay $30 for this. But I used my good Surfshark, so it was decent. It did buffer a little bit, but it was better than that $30 getting Surfshark for $45 for a year plus extra 3 months. That's that's less than 2 months of that ESPN Unlimited. And I was on Netflix Canada. Thank you, Robert. I do appreciate that. Do you have a favorite from AEW? Are you a WWE AEW watcher? Do you watch TNA? I watch all of it. I grew up watching wrestling since I was 29. So TNA, WWE, what I grew up with. But I will say AEW, when it came on, love an underdog. Always loved the underdog. So AEW was an underdog. So I started watching them. Still watch them to this day. Used to be very exciting. It's a little exciting now. Did go to a recent AEW live when they were here back in May in Detroit. I did go to AEW Blood and Guts when they were here in Detroit. Haven't been to a pay per view. That is something I do want to experience because the pay per views, let's be real, their TV products, the viewerships can be shitty. They have Tony Khan and his father will always have money to back it up. But those pay per views is where they get the money and that is where they deliver. So I do want to experience that live one day. Yeah, you can. Please let them know. Please let them know. Thank you. I do appreciate it if you spread the word. Yeah, he is head of creative, right? I mean, he's so proud to have that title, right? So when shit goes bad, don't that? Oh, no, you had a creative. What's up with it? Why'd you do this? But maybe in Unreal, WWE Unreal, he will say, me and John Cena, Brock Lesnar, we were all on three-way. And that's when John Cena decided he pitched that Brock Lesnar would dominate, and that's how he'll get back to the business. And then I agreed to it. I can already see that shit. And then the wrestling blog site saying, oh, we owe Triple H an apology. It was John Cena. And then John Cena never says anything because that was all bullshit just to save face. Amy Weber, I haven't heard that name in a while. I'm like, who the fuck? But she was on SmackDown. Wasn't she the girl that got kidnapped by Big Show? Or was that Joy Giovanni? I think Joy Giovanni and her had a feud at some point. Maybe that's why I'm thinking about that segment. Okay, that's your honest opinion. I did like her with her purple hair, Brandy Rose. I did like when she announced. I did like when she was with Awesome Kong as a manager. Her wrestling was okay. I did watch her TNA Ring of Honor shit. She was okay. Kind of reminds me of B Fab. No shade. I know you like why you gotta bring her into it? Okay. Okay. She reminded me of B Fab a little bit. But I don't know. I thought her career could have been a little bit more than just being Cody Rhodes' wife. That's what they refer her to as this day. She has her own accolades, and she did go to school for broadcasting, which I actually went to school for. What I wanted to do, be a radio journalist, host. My aunt was one. I saw the radio station, and that's what I wanted to do. So I got a communication bachelor's degree, and Brandy Rhodes actually went to school for broadcasting. So that's why I'm a huge fan of hers. And she's from Michigan. So I grew up in Michigan. I'm originally from Germany, military family, but I grew up in Michigan. So Brandy Rose representing. Okay. Let me look. Okay, where all the comments go? Okay, yeah. Okay, so something but okay. Okay. So Kurt Angle kidnapped. Okay, I knew it was something. I knew it was something with Joy Giovanni, Kurt Angle, Big Show. I knew it was that era, but I guess I was wrong. It was Kurt Angle, not Big Show. Anime? Uh I guess. What do you mean by that? Can you like I guess I like anime. Do you mean like the shows? Yeah, Drew Lost. Oh, that's fine. Oh no, I do thank you for that. I just thought maybe your stuff was going away. I'm like, okay, am I missing her comments now? I know we were having a conversation, so I thought you were deleting your comments. I'm like, why is she deleting what she's saying to me? But no, I do thank you for that. I was just hoping you wasn't deleting what you was saying. But okay, so I didn't miss what you were saying. So okay, that's all. Thank you for clarifying. Um. Oh, okay. So okay, that kind of makes sense now. She was involved with JBL. I kind of recall that now. Um. She was never in the game, by the way. So, Wrestlepalooza, that was that. What do we think about AJ Lee's return? Is that something that you were happy about? Did you like her in ring ability? So let's talk about AEW All Out. Let me read these results real fast. Okay. Let me read these results real fast. Long show. Oh, Wrestlepalooza. Wrestlepalooza. Okay, Wrestlepalooza. Oh, I'm saying Palooza. Wrestlepalooza. Okay, thank you. Wrestlepalooza. Okay, so you like AJ Lee. Is she a heel? Is she a face or is she neutral? Wait, okay, let me go to these results. They're taking so long because it's a long card. I can't remember all that, so I have to look at the results. I can't remember everything that happened. Like I know Ricochet and his group, they won. I know Kyle Fletcher, he lost. I know, Daniel Garcia, didn't he win? So I just have to look. So Danny Garcia, yep, him winning. Uh, I don't know if I like this heel character with him. I don't even like the gear. I think his gear before this was a little bit better. I'm hoping this was like a one-time gear thing. But if he's trying to look the parts and this is what he's going to wear now, okay. It looks like a boxer at this point. So, Holly Graham and Paragon defeat the frat house. Mm, let's see what else I want to talk about. We had the baby faces win. Really? I didn't remember people were talking about that on X. How they said this is what you give us on the preview of this tag match. Well, it seemed fun. I mean, the baby faces won, just like the baby faces won with Christian Cage and Adam Copeland defeating FTR. Of course, in Canada, what do you think was going to happen? But it was a good match. It was good seeing Beth involved, wasn't it? Good seeing Beth involved. Is she signed to AEW is the question. Oh yeah, I mean I used to watch Dragon Ball Z because my uncle in Germany loved that. I think I stopped watching when Pam died. Was that her name? The little girl with with the do rag, the little cute girl. I think she got killed, and that's when I stopped watching. When Pan died. So I mean, I think is Naruto anime. I used to watch that a little bit. I mean, a couple years ago. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like she kind of can be both. She can be like a neutral almost. I like pop and R&B and sometimes rap. This is like copyright music, so this is not something that you will hear me listening to once I'm off of here. So don't please don't think I'll be listening to this music when I'm taking walks or trying to sleep or walking around doing my chores. No, this is just music, so I don't get copyrighted. So everything I'm saying won't get muted because I played some Beyonce for 2 minutes. And then this 81-minute video is just gonna be muted, copyright, done. So that's the music I like. But yeah, not this music. Oh, I thought she died. I don't know. I guess my memory didn't serve me right. I like him. My mama liked him a lot. She said that he could have been a politician later on in his life. She was a huge fan of his. All right, so let's get on to next. Eddie winning his return match against Big Bill. Not surprising. Good to see him. Mark winning, not surprising. Did get personal. Um, what you call it? It did get personal by bringing up his deceased brother. So him winning to avenge him a little bit was needed, right? The demand winning the Ricochet and his guys, Blake Bishop. Let me say that guy's name, not to disrespect. Torlana. They won. Mercedes Monet retained against Rio. Unifying championship, he remained champion. His name Kazuka Okada. His character, I don't know. I know he can wrestle his ass off, but his character needs a little bit better booking or some direction. I don't know. Don Callis is not really helping his character. John Moxley did win and defeat Darby Allin, but he didn't get the last laugh because his casket was the one that was burned later on, so he didn't get the last laugh. Sorry if I'm getting spoilers, but I did watch, so I just have to say what happened. He didn't get the last laugh. Chris Stanlander, new women's champion. Still champion, the Ring of Honor champion is still the tag team champion. And what's the other guy's name? Brado. Okay. Am I missing something? Adam Page winning is not a surprise. We don't need no double champion right now. I don't need no double champion. I mean, I don't really like Kyle Fletcher. I mean, he's not growing on me yet. I feel like this should be Sammy Guevara spot. He's a favorite of mine. Oh yeah, he's one of my favorites. I also like Isaiah Cassidy, someone else that's missing. Britt Baker is someone else that's missing. But I feel like Kyle Fletcher is what Sammy Guevara should be doing right now. If you switch the two, come on, it's like the same people. Could you see Sammy Guevara doing what Kyle Fletcher's doing right now? He could totally do this role. So we shall see. When he comes back, I do have Ring of Honor because of him, but we shall see. But I do think I'm going to get off soon. It has been over an hour. I will be live again next week. And I will, of course, make more videos. Post pro wrestling news at least 3 times a week. But let me do say bye, Anthony. by Ken, Colton, Frank, of course, nice talking to you. Jeffrey was nice. Cody was nice, even though you were talking about the what you call it, you were talking about this David, the singer in this case. Jessica, it was nice talking to you. You had some good insights. I like talking to you. Joseph, it was nice talking to you. Uh, who Hoof Hearted was nice talking to you. James, it was nice talking to you. Jesus, I mean, it was nice saying hello. Mm, oh yeah, they say, ooh yeah, we had a lot of haters up here tonight. Oh Lord. Ray Baker, it was nice talking to you. Michael, nice talking to you. Kyle, nice talking to you. Jeremy, nice talking to you. Donna, I know you was talking about Miss McCool. It was nice talking to you too, boo. John, it was nice talking to you, and thank you. I think you said something about my shirt. You want to know more about it. Okay. CV, I mean the compliment, I guess. I don't know if that's a good thing I look like your baby mama. I don't know, but thanks for the comments. Anyways, oh, I totally missed that, Kyle. I'm so sorry. You graduated in 2015 from WSU in Detroit born. Okay, I totally missed that. Maybe next time I'm on here, we can talk a little bit more about that, or you can always message me um, on one of my socials, Instagram X, Markel's World. Kelly, it was nice talking to you. Sorry, I like to do this. I like to say bye. So I'm just scrolling the comments. Kelly, Marza, it was nice talking to you. You were just asking what was going on, but it was nice talking to you. Larry, it was nice talking to you. Black Lighting, I think you were the one talking about Dragon Ball Z's, Goku or Vegeta, but I think this is a totally different person that's asking me about the anime stuff. But it was nice talking to you, but you guys are kind of similar with the anime, right? Terrifier was nice talking to you. Larry, Greg, uh, I don't know. You said something about some backflips. I don't know what that was about, but Key, Carol, it was nice talking to you. Donna, I think I said that, but it was always nice talking to you. Okay, I think I said bye to everyone I wanted to. Robert, no, it was nice talking to you, Robert. I don't think I said anything to you yet. So, Robert, it was nice talking to you. And thank you for your comments. And I see you like AEW. Thank you, Tyler. It was nice talking to you briefly. Hope to see you again. Okay, so I think I said, okay, sub fan, do you like Rhea? Yeah, she's fine. She's fine. Not my favorite. Respect her. Like what she's doing for the women's division. So she's fine to me. But it's nice talking to you. I thank you for your comments. Eric, we don't like your comment. Money, the GOAT TV. It was nice talking to you and your opinions. All right, so soon I'm gonna get off, but I think I'm all the way caught up saying bye to the people. All right, so before I get off, let me just answer these real fast. All right, YouTube don't like our music. Oh, yeah, you're funny. Right, they muted or copyright us. You're right. Okay, so we have a huge Eddie Kingston fan. Yes, I am, Thomas. I mean, that'd be different. I mean, he did align himself with Paul Heyman, right? So that would be different. So yeah, that would be very different. He would bring a lot of I guess he would bring what Seth Rollins is not really bringing anymore, star power. I mean, he's not really that involved with them. Galaxy Galaxy oh, it's your birthday. Well, happy birthday. Yeah, I guess yeah, I do. Uh you know what, at this point, so like I was stating, I am going to go. It is a long night. I'm tired. So there, maybe next time I see sing something. But happy birthday to you. So I hope you enjoy your day. But this is Markel's World. All things pro wrestling news, my life. I'm on X, Instagram, TikTok Marquelworld. You guys can always message me as well if you guys want to. But I'm going to get off this live. I post pro wrestling news at least 3 times a week on here. And I go live at least once a week, like now. So see you guys on the next video. Peace. Well, I hope things get better, and if you ever want to message me about that, you always can. But I do apologize about that. But yeah, I will see you